Welcome to the Engine Code. My name is Jeff Wolgemuth, and today I'm going to build a car which I don't believe gets a lot of recognition relative to its bigger brother, and that is the Porsche Cayman GTS 4.0. I believe this car is an amazing vehicle. It's slightly detuned from its GT4 sibling, but it comes with the rear wing delete, has a little bit of a sleeker look. And if you're looking for something that has a mid-engine, a little bit lighter weight, driver's car for a lot less money than a comparative 911, this is something you should probably look at closely. I know there's a lot of other really cool cars like an M2 or something you can get into for a lot less money, but if you're looking at a Porsche and you want a driver's car, I would recommend looking at this one. So we're gonna get into it. Okay, so we are on the Porsche website. And we're going to go up to the 718. But I'm going to go down here to the 718 Cayman GTS 4.0. Go ahead and click into the configurator, and we're going to get started. So first off, let's go with colors. There's a lot of options here. You have your standard colors, your metallic colors, and then your special colors. And I really love black. It's always a toss-up between black and some other color for me. It looks really good. You have two choices of black. You can get the standard non-metallic black, or you can get jet black metallic for 650 bucks. But I actually am going to choose this color, chalk. It's a special color. It's a color that really got me a few years ago. I think I saw it on a 911 or a Macan. Either way, it looked really, really good. And then I've seen it more and more lately, but it's still not as common. It is an expensive option. It's $25.80, so it's not cheap, but nothing on a Porsche is cheap. And moving on to the wheels, I would get the black ones here. I would stick with them. I don't really love the 911 turbo wheels or these Carrera Sport wheels. I really like the way the satin black on these thin spoked wheels looks, and so I'm just gonna keep it that way. There's a lot of accessories with wheels you can do. You can paint them different colors and things like that, but I'm going to skip down to interior. I don't need to do anything else with the wheels. I love the way they look. So moving on to materials on the interior, there are a lot of options you can do, and I think a lot of them are really cool. If you want different leathers, go ahead and click accept and you get kind of an upgraded leather interior. What I would do is actually go to this top level cognac espresso combo. I think it looks really, really good. I really love it because I think it's more of a classic Porsche color combo. Moving down to the seat options, I'll stick with the Sport Seats Plus. They're a little more bolstered. If you click on the regular seats, kind of that classic curvy, rounded 911 seat look, but I actually want to go with something a little more bolstered, but not quite the full bucket seat. This is a car I would take to Angeles Crest or through Malibu or just on a drive somewhere cool and curvy and fun. And so I don't really need the full bucket seats. I love the full bucket seats. I've been in one in a GT3 and it actually was really comfortable. I drove with a friend to the track about 2 hours, and on the way there, on the way back, sessions on the track all day. I was super comfortable. I have no complaints about that seat. The only reason I'm keeping the Sport Seats Plus is because I want this caramel color for this particular spec. So moving on to packages, I would say I don't need anything from the premium package. You get a lot of options, which I think if you really want to spec it out, it's a nice preset set of options. Is going to give you a really good spec'd car, but I'm going to go ahead and skip it. I'm going to go on to the exterior. I always like to look through here and mess with the options and see if there's anything I want. There's some different covers, colors for your door handles. The one thing I would do, I would delete this GTS look on a color like chalk. Here, I'll put it back on. I think it's just a little bit too much. You already have the GTS in the back, and I don't really need that nomenclature everywhere. I like it to be a little cleaner. And so what I'm gonna do is get rid of that, and then I don't think I'm going to change anything else here. And then going on to performance, not a lot of options here, but the most important one is 6-speed manual. I'm for sure keeping that manual transmission. I love the connection to the car. I love driving manuals. I'm always going to be a huge save the manual advocate, as great as the PDK is, and I think if you're going to go to the track and you just care about lap times, get the PDK if you want to. But a manual in a Porsche like this is really good. It has auto revving downshifting if you're not good at heel and toe, or it's just easy to drive. So one other thing that I would do, moving on to this performance spec, I don't love the red brake calipers. It's kind of an expensive thing to do, but I'm gonna do these gloss black brake calipers. I think it's just a cool black on chalk look in the combo, and actually I would probably tint the windows as well. And then moving through, the only other option I would do is, if I can find it, it's kind of difficult in this labyrinth of options here to find, but I would probably get rid of all this aluminum trim if I could. And interior trim and exterior color, I believe you have to choose one of these, and it's tricky to find, and I may not be able to do it with the chalk on the outside. I may have to choose the black on the exterior, but let me know in the comments below if you know a better way to do this, but I would make that all go to black. And as far as any of the other things, interior leather, race text, carbon fiber, aluminum, audio, I don't believe I would choose anything. If you really want a sound system, you can do that. But for me, it's the engine that I want to hear when I drive this. Anything else, I mean, I'm not going to get a Burmeister high-end surround sound system on a GTS. I'm just not going to do it. But you can. Delivery experience, given, I would love to do that, but in the current conditions, I think travel is a little bit harder these days. That is really my spec here. So I'll go to the overview here. So there you have it. There is my 718 Cayman GTS 4.0 spec. I hope you like it. Let me know in the comments below what you would do differently or what you like about the build. And also let me know if there's another car you want me to build. I've got specific taste for each car, and it's totally subjective. So let me know.